You know, Liaquat Ali Khan was the first Prime Minister of the Pakistan. Therefore, he was invited from the different states and he accepted their invitation and flew to USA. At the Kansas University, they gave him an honorary degree of the doctorate, and there he delivered a speech at the University of Kansas. The name of that speech, which is given in the textbook of the intermediate part 2 as a Pakistan and the modern world. Basically, it is an speech in that speech. He not only throws light on the background of the movement of the Pakistan, but also he indicates about the future policies of the Pakistan, on what grounds that the new country will run. When he thanked the people of the USA, he said that I am not only myself but also from my country I am thankful that you have bestowed the doctorate degree. And then in that speech he said that Pakistan was necessary. Why? The Muslims of the subcontinent demanded to divide India. He says that Muslims are quite different nations from the Hindus. So they demanded their new homeland, and that demand is not an injustice. Their demand is justified on the different basis. You know that first of all, he says that Muslims are monotheist, while Hindus are polytheist. Mono means one, poly means many. Muslims believe in only and only Almighty Allah, while Hindus have different goddesses. They do not believe in oneness of God. So first of all, on religion basis, second, cultural basis, He says that Muslims are not only different from the Hindus on the religion basis, on the cultural basis, and the economical and social basis. Muslims are on religion basis, they are different from Hindus. On cultural basis, they are different from the Hindus. On economical basis, they are different from Hindus. And social basis, they are different. Muslims believe in oneness of God, while Hindus do not. Second, Muslims have their own culture, their own traditions, taboos. They have their marriage ceremonies, Eids, and in different other things. They are quite different from the Hindus. On an economical basis, Muslims have the laws of heirship in Islam, while Hindus have not. They believe in accumulation, to accumulate the wealth, the money. So, their demand is justified, and they do not continue to live in the United India. While Hindus, they are quite different. On these basis, and further in his speech, he says that why Pakistan is necessary for the peace of the subcontinent and also peace of the Asia and the world. As apart from these things, he says that Muslims, they are in minority. About 1/3 of the India population of the India, if we see, the Muslims are 30%. Therefore, if there will be the government of the Hindus, naturally they are differ, they are the enemies, so they will torture the Muslims, and the Muslims will start agitations and riots in the country. So the harmony, the peace of the continent, of the subcontinent, will be shattered, will not remain. So it is very compulsory, it is very necessary that another state should be in the subcontinent, and that state, he says, is the Pakistan, for which the Muslims continuously demanded, agitated, and at last they got their homeland. So, if there will be the democracy, as they are in minority, they will not occupy the government. They will not reach at the assemblies, and naturally they will be despair. They will be hopeless. And when someone becomes hopeless, he starts whatever he thinks is necessary. So on this base, Pakistan is necessary, and from that point, if we will see that when it is divided, the Asia and the world will be peaceful. Not only this, he says, the future of the Pakistan, he tells about the future policies of the Pakistan. He said that Pakistan will be a democratic state, and it will help and play its role wherever is necessary in the Asia and in the world for the peace and for the prosperity and for the democracy. So, Pakistan will be a democratic state. In that way, it will fulfill their responsibilities throughout the world, and it is very important for the peace of the Asia and for the peace of the world. At that time, he reminds that how the people of the America, they got freedom. They got freedom through bloodshed, through continuous movement. At last, he said, when you will see your history as you have. So, the same thing happened in the subcontinent, and we have at last got the freedom. So, basically, it is an speech delivered on the Kansas University, and in which he told the people of the world that why the Muslims of the subcontinent continuously started movement against not to live in the United India, but to get their own homeland. On different thing, it is very important speech, because in this speech, Liaquat Ali Khan has cleared, has justified, has recalled the movements of the Pakistan, as well as why it is compulsory and necessary for the peace of the world and for the peace of the Asia. So I think you have understood. These are the main points, main things about the Pakistan and the modern world.